comes to inexpensive things to do that look really good, we've got contractor Brian McCourt with us right now. Using plywood.
Yeah.
So plywood kind of gets a bit of a bad rap, right?
Right. I mean, you would just use this for a subfloor. It's not a pretty piece of wood, right? But when you look at it from the side, you have glued layers, so you get this really cool stripe effect.
So yeah, so from the front,
from the side,
you see all of that layering happening.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Which is lovely, yeah.
So I had an idea to cut it into strips, 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, whatever works for you.
Yep.
And glue it on the wall, and you get this really cool. It's almost like bamboo. I call it the shamboo.
Shamboo!
Because it's like bamboo, but it's a sham.
Okay, it's a sham. But it's so amazing because what happens is you have this gorgeous looking project, which will take a little bit to install, but costs a fraction of what you could have used.
$30 for this.
$30. So I'm just going to draw your attention to what's happening behind us. This could have been an entire wall, and you in fact have to do this.
Yes, I've done it as kitchen backsplash. I've done it in an office as a corkboard.
But the first time you did it was because you got caught budget-wise?
Yeah, I was doing a flip, and we ran out of money, and my investors basically cut me off, and I had no floors and no kitchen backsplash.
Okay.
So I had a leftover sub floor piece of wood, and I thought, I have nothing to lose.
Yes.
So cut it up into strips with my brother, glued it on the wall, and it's so funny because people would come in to see the flip and they'd wow over this crazy bamboo-ish backsplash, and then the $10,000 countertops nobody even mentioned. And I was like, that was $80.
Because all you need for the $10,000 countertops is a checkbook.
Exactly.
Whereas for that, you need a brain, you need creativity.
Use your mind instead of your wallet.
I like that philosophy.
So I was thinking maybe we could even spread some glue. This is just acrylic mortar.
Yeah.
You would use that on a backsplash.
Do you trust me with this?
I trust you.
Okay, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah. So you're just going to spread it down, and don't worry, it can be messy.
Okay. So
you want to get it close to here, though, so that we can just...
So you want to do this basically like you're tiling.
So maybe I'll show them how to do it. So, yeah, you want to pull it this way.
You trusted me!
Well, I'll show you first, and then you can take it. You want to pull it towards you.
Okay.
And,
of course, that's what I was about to do.
Yes. Yeah, you were just getting started.
I was just getting started, Brian.
So
I mentioned it's his first time on the show. He's very brave, this boy.
That's enough glue. You're good.
Oh, am I good? Okay, all right.
We're going to do more glue.
Well, you know, just in case. Because you want to make sure it really sticks, Brian.
Okay, wow.
Okay, so...
Do you do arts and crafts?
Well, I try not to do much of that in real life.
Okay.
Not really.
There, we're set up here.
Can I stick it?
You can stick it.
Okay.
What? There, you're a pro at that one. There you go. So we just, and it goes pretty fast.
Not bad.
Once you get started, you can, you know, once you've got your glue on the wall, it's quite a quick project.
Do you kind of have to be quick though? Like how long do I have with this stuff?
No, you've got like 8 hours for that sense.
All right, so it doesn't dry super quick.
You're good.
Okay,
so after that
you do all of this, you let it dry. People are like, oh my gosh, it's so brilliant, right?
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, it's really, that's what you say back.
So you can stain it, or I just clear coated this one. It just makes it a little bit richer. So
okay. I like that, but you can even do like what Colin and Justin were doing, a darker stain if you want that, that deep espresso look.
Exactly, but you'll see as soon as you put this on, it comes alive.
Yeah, it really does.
You know, it deepens it, and it's got a really nice texture.
So let's talk a little bit about what else you might be able to use.
You could also use it as a tack board.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll get you to tack it up.
Oh, I'm allowed, Brian? Am I allowed to?
Really important things that you don't want to forget. You just want to make sure you can tap it up.
Very nice.
And another one
that... just get this thumbtack in. You can use it. Here, you do that.
You need a little bit of force.
There you go.
And then there's another one here that I prepared for you.
Oh, look at that. Read with Brian on Cityline. That's so interesting.
You don't want to forget that.
That's so amazing that you found that.
Great.
Okay. I think it might happen because of picture number 1. Okay, so now let's talk about if you don't want to do sort of this really pretty wall art, you can actually use plywood for your floor, not even just your subfloor.
Right, for your actual
making it
floor.
into very cool planks.
And you want to spend a little bit more money on a paint grade plywood.
Okay.
Like this, it's a little bit more smooth. You want to router out the edges And then what that does, it gives you like a legit floor. It's got the breaks in between.
Right.
Should we router?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, why not?
I
just want to show you how easy it is, because you can have this wood cut at Home Depot to whatever size you want.
Yes.
So
you can go have it done
cut
for you.
Yeah, you can call them ahead of time. They'll prepare enough for your whole house.
Yep.
And the end cost of this is about $1 a square foot.
That's really good.
So I'll just show you. Literally, that's it.
That's awesome.
That's it. And all it does is just breaks the edge.
I love that. But then look at how it looks like in a space. We've got a shot of this little vignette over here. And those boards are plywood boards.
Plywood boards.
So fraction of the cost, and it's going to look like, you know, a more higher end product.
Definitely. I mean, that's all said and done about $1.50 a square foot.
Really good.
Yeah. And then you could also paint it as well. So
yes, you can.
Whatever you want. It's a really cheap solution to getting a high-end looking floor.
Look at that. That's gorgeous. You have some options there in terms of paint. Okay, the audience loves it. What do you think of Brian? What do you think of Brian?